Your heart is racing. Your mind is spinning with 1,000 thoughts at once. You have too much to do, too much to think about, and you cannot seem to catch your breath. You feel like you are drowning in your own life. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. And more importantly, what you are experiencing is not a personal failure. It is your nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do. But here is the good news. Once you understand what is happening in your brain, you can actually calm it down. Before we go further, if you have ever felt overwhelmed and want to learn how your brain works, please subscribe to this channel. We break down psychology and neuroscience in ways that actually help you in real life. Now let us dive in. When you feel overwhelmed, what is really happening is that your brain has entered what neuroscientists call a state of hyperarousal. This is when your sympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for the fight or flight response, takes over. Your amygdala, the tiny almond-shaped part of your brain that processes emotions and threats, starts firing rapidly. It is sending alarm signals throughout your entire body. Your heart rate increases. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your muscles tense up. And here's the most important part. Your prefrontal cortex, the thinking and reasoning part of your brain, actually goes offline. This is why when you are overwhelmed, you cannot think clearly. You cannot make decisions. You cannot prioritize. It is not because you are weak or incapable. It is because your brain has literally shifted into survival mode. Now, imagine this. Thousands of years ago, your ancestors faced real physical threats. A predator in the wild, a rival tribe. In those moments, the fight or flight response saved their lives. But here is the problem. Your brain has not evolved to distinguish between a tiger chasing you and a deadline chasing you. To your amygdala, stress is stress. Threat is threat. So when you have 10 emails to answer, 3 projects due, bills to pay, relationships to manage, and personal goals you are not reaching, your brain treats all of this like a pack of lions surrounding you. And just like you cannot fight or run from lions while also planning your next meal, you cannot calm down and think clearly while your nervous system is screaming danger. But there is something fascinating that happens in your body that most people do not know about. You actually have a built-in calming system. It is called the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the part of your nervous system that helps you rest, digest, and recover. It lowers your heart rate. It deepens your breathing. It tells your brain that you are safe. And the most powerful thing about this system is that you can activate it intentionally. You do not have to wait for the overwhelm to pass on its own. You can actually intervene and shift your nervous system from panic mode to calm mode. And it all starts with one simple thing: your breath. Here is why breathing works. Your vagus nerve, which is the main nerve of your parasympathetic nervous system, runs from your brain down through your chest and into your abdomen. And one of the most direct ways to activate this nerve is through slow, deep breathing. When you take a slow breath in and an even slower breath out, you are literally sending a signal to your brain that says, "I am safe. There is no emergency. You can calm down now." Research shows that when you exhale for longer than you inhale, it activates your parasympathetic nervous system almost immediately. This is not some abstract relaxation technique. This is biology. This is your body's natural calming mechanism, and you can use it anytime, anywhere. So let me give you a simple practice you can use right now. It is called the 4-7-8 breath. You breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. You hold your breath for 7 seconds. And then you breathe out slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. You repeat this 4 times. What this does is it forces your exhale to be longer than your inhale, which directly activates your vagus nerve. Within just a few minutes, you will notice your heart rate slowing down. Your thoughts will become less chaotic. Your body will start to relax. This is not magic. This is your nervous system responding to a signal that you are giving it. But here is something else that happens when you are overwhelmed. Your brain goes into what psychologists call a narrow focus mode. You start to see everything as urgent, Everything feels equally important. Everything feels like it needs to be done right now. This is because your amygdala has hijacked your ability to think clearly. And when this happens, the best thing you can do is create what I call cognitive space. You need to get the thoughts out of your head and onto something external. Grab a piece of paper or open a note on your phone. Write down every single thing that is making you feel overwhelmed. Do not organize it. Do not prioritize it. Just dump it all out. What you are doing here is taking the mental load and externalizing it. And research shows that this simple act of writing things down actually reduces activity in your amygdala. Your brain feels like it does not have to hold on to everything anymore because it is now stored somewhere safe. Once you have everything written down, here is what you do next. You pick just one thing, not 3 things, not 5 things, one single thing that you can do in the next 10 minutes. It does not have to be the most important thing. It just has to be something small and achievable. Maybe it is responding to one email, maybe it is washing the dishes, maybe it is taking a 5-minute walk. The reason this works is because of something called behavioral activation. When you are overwhelmed, your natural instinct is to freeze or avoid. But when you take even the smallest action, you send a signal to your brain that you have some control. You are not helpless. You are capable. And this starts to shift your entire emotional state. Here is another powerful tool that most people overlook. Physical movement. When you are overwhelmed, stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline are flooding your bloodstream, and the fastest way to metabolize these hormones is through physical activity. Your body was designed to move when it is stressed. That is what the fight or flight response is preparing you for. But in modern life, we just sit there and stew in the stress. So when you feel overwhelmed, move your body. Go for a walk. Do some jumping jacks. Stretch. Dance. Shake your arms and legs. It might feel silly, but you are literally helping your body process and release the stress chemicals. Studies show that just 10 minutes of moderate movement can significantly reduce feelings of anxiety and overwhelm. Now let me tell you something important. Overwhelm is not just about having too much to do. It is also about not feeling like you have permission to rest. Many people feel guilty when they are not being productive. They feel like they should be doing more, achieving more, pushing harder. And this constant internal pressure keeps your nervous system in a chronic state of activation. You never fully relax. You never fully recover. And over time, this leads to burnout. So one of the most powerful things you can do is give yourself permission to pause, to rest, to do nothing, even if just for 5 minutes. This is not laziness. This is nervous system regulation. This is how you prevent your brain from staying stuck in overwhelm mode. Here is the truth that nobody talks about. Feeling overwhelmed is not a sign that you are doing something wrong. It is often a sign that you are doing too much without giving your nervous system time to recover. Your brain needs downtime. It needs moments of calm. It needs space to process and reset. And when you do not give it that space, it forces you to stop by shutting down your ability to think clearly. Overwhelm is your brain's way of saying, slow down. We need a break. And the kindest thing you can do for yourself is to listen. So here is what I want you to remember. The next time you feel overwhelmed, pause and take 4 slow breaths using the 4-7-8 technique. Write down everything that is on your mind. Pick one small thing you can do right now. Move your body for 10 minutes. And give yourself permission to rest without guilt. These are not just tips. These are tools based on how your nervous system actually works. And the more you practice them, the easier it becomes to calm your mind when life feels like too much. You are not broken. You are not weak. Your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. And now that you understand how it works, you have the power to work with it instead of against it. If this video helped you, please like it. Leave a comment telling me what overwhelms you most and what tool you are going to try first. And share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because someone you know is probably feeling overwhelmed right now, and they need to know that there is a way through it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.